brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I'm Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. In a development of far-reaching consequences, the government of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has framed special recruitment rules for filling up of vacant Class 4 posts in all the departments and brought an end to the division and district-specific recruitments. The practice will also be followed in respect of gazetted and other non-gazetted posts in future. Earlier, the recruitments against the vacant posts were being made on the division and district basis as per the provisions of the Jammu and Kashmir Civil Services Act 2010. Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday recorded the biggest single-day spike of 285 positive COVID-19 cases as the number of infected persons crossed the 3,000 mark. While 63 of these cases are from the Jammu region, 222 are from Kashmir. There are now 2,059 active cases in the Union Territory, 1,488 in Kashmir and 571 in Jammu. A total of 1,048 patients have recovered, the officials said. The Union Territory has witnessed 36 COVID-19 related deaths so far. An army soldier was martyred when Pakistan troops resorted to firing and shelling along the LOC in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri district on Thursday night. The Pakistani army targeted the forward areas in Sundarbani sector. Indian troops guarding the border mounted a befitting retaliation and cross-border firing. Beginning his outreach program in Kashmir Valley, Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu on Thursday interacted with representatives of Block Development Committee chairpersons and sarpanches of region through video conference and assured them all the help from the administration. Amid the COVID-19 challenges, Murmu has met 12 delegations including Kashmiri Pandits, POK displaced persons, West Pakistan refugees, Valmikis, Gurkhas, Rajputs, SC/ST communities, youth and Gujjars during the last fortnight. Security forces neutralized one terrorist and recovered arms and ammunition in an ongoing operation in Kalakot area of Rajouri, Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday. Security forces were trying to ascertain from where the terrorist reached Kalakot, which is an interior area far away from the line of control. The terrorist doesn't appear to be local. One AK rifle, 4 anti-personnel mines, Pakistan-made medicines, blanket and some other items were recovered from their possession of slain terrorist. This was after several years that an encounter has took place in the interiors of Rajouri district. Panic gripped the people living in Kathua Samba belt along the international border in the Jammu region on Thursday after Pakistan Rangers pounded the residential areas with heavy firing, damaging over a dozen of houses. Pakistan Rangers targeted the civilian areas with small arms and medium weapons in the Hiranagar sector. The BSF troops guarding the borderline retaliated strongly to the Pakistani firing. The Jammu and Kashmir government has so far brought back over 1.9 lakh residents of the Union Territory stranded in other parts of the country due to coronavirus-induced lockdown. As per official data received in this regard, the administrations of Jammu and Kashmir district have received 43 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UT so far, with 33,532 stranded passengers, while 75,826 people have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur. The Jammu government on Thursday announced 1-month summer vacations beginning from June 5th in all the degree colleges following in summer zones of Jammu and Kashmir. An order issued by Talat Parvez Rohila, Secretary Higher Education Department read, all government degree colleges of the Union Territory of J&K in summer zone shall observe summer vacations with effect from June 5th to July 5th. On the occasion of the completion of exactly 1 year of the second term of the present government, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Thursday released Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances e-book highlighting achievements and important initiatives during last 12 months of the Modi government 2.0. Principal Secretary School Education Dr. Asghar Samoon on Thursday chaired a meeting to discuss the implementation of Jammu and Kashmir Education Investment Policy 2020. During the meeting, the Principal Secretary directed the authorities and other stakeholders to explore possibilities to attract private investors for establishing private universities in Jammu and Kashmir. He directed the various stakeholders to come up with suggestions for ensuring the implementation of Jammu and Kashmir Education Investment Policy 2020. He said that universities have a great role to play in skill development and the need of the hour is to work in tandem with the industrial demand. Construction of a 3.5-kilometer airstrip along the Srinagar-Jammu National Highway in Anantnag district has fueled speculations that the emergency landing strip was being constructed in response to the standoff between India and Chinese armies in Ladakh region. However, defense officials said there was no link between the standoff in the Ladakh region and the construction of the emergency landing strip in Bijbehra area of South Kashmir. Several delegations related to trade, tourism, transport and other allied sectors met the advisor to Lieutenant Governor Basir Ahmed Khan. The delegations briefed the advisor about the problems faced by different sectors like trade, tourism, transport, etc. due to prevailing situation arising in view of pandemic COVID-19. The advisor gave patient hearing to all the delegations and assured them that all of their genuine issues and problems will be looked into and proper strategies are being formulated to resolve them on priority. Local Muslims in Jammu and Kashmir's Bandipora district on Thursday performed the last rites of a Kashmiri Pandit woman upholding the centuries-old tradition of brotherhood between the two communities. Ignoring all fears of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, dozens of Muslim neighbors went to Bhatt family's residence and joined the mourning in the true tradition of Hindu-Muslim brotherhood for which Kashmir has been known for centuries. On World Environment Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday urged citizens to ensure that the flora and fauna thrive and take a pledge to preserve our planet's rich biodiversity. The Prime Minister also said that water conservation, in particular the conservation of rainwater, is essential and exhorted everyone to strive for saving rainwater in the upcoming monsoon. The top officials of the Jammu and Kashmir administration conducted puja in Jammu on Friday, officially marking the start of Amarnath Yatra. The Pratham Puja was conducted by Principal Secretary to J&K Lieutenant Governor and CEO of Sri Amarnath Shrine Board, Bipul Pathak, ACEO AK Soni. The pilgrimage to the 3,880-meter high holy cave shrine in South Kashmir will now be conducted from the shorter Baltal route only. The yatra will begin on July 21st for a shorter duration of 14 days and it will end on August 3rd. India registered its highest spike in COVID-19 cases with 9,851 more cases and 273 deaths reported in the last 24 hours. The total number of cases in India reached 2,26,770, including 1,10,960 active cases, said the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The ministry informed that 1,09,462 persons have been cured or discharged or migrated, while 6,348 people have succumbed to the disease so far.